Well, this is what I use to refill my transmissions in gear lube. You can actually use an old tire valve in here too. They fit like the rubber tire valve. You can just plug it in there on the end, but this is just an ordinary clear hose, and I put it on here with a regular clamp. Now the problem is these clamps, they slide off, even though, because the end of this here is tapered. So when you tighten down the clamp, it slides off. You can kind of glue it on there, or you can even probably put a sewing needle through it or something. But what I do is every time I fill this up, I put another cable tie on there, and because I just use it for refilling or topping off and stuff, not really filling it up from the beginning. But you could do it that way too, because this going through a tube, this tube is about a 1/2 inch. It's about the exact right size for filling up transmissions and differentials. You don't want to use a tiny hose, especially, like, I know Florida doesn't have cold weather, but I remember in cold weather up in New Jersey, where long time ago, trying to fill up an automatic, a manual transmission or a differential, and this hose is a little thinner. That stuff is like molasses. You're trying to squeeze that bottle, it's a pain. So, but what I do is, because when you're pressing this, and if it's thicker, like in wintertime, this hose can just pull right off. So what I do is I put a zip tie on there. Okay, so I put it through the handle and over here, and so it holds it in place. So if the clamp's held on there, it's not gonna, the hose doesn't pull off. So when you're underneath the car, you're not gonna have to worry about, just because sometimes that did happen. I thought that the clamp was on there tight. I tried using glue. I tried, special types of adhesive. It didn't hold it. I guess it's because it's real smooth plastic or something. I don't know, but and it's a smooth, soft hose, so it didn't hold it after a while. So this holds it. But this thing, it's very easy to fill up the transmission or the differential with, because of it's a wider hose, and it fits in there exactly. So like if you use it, like I said, if you use a skinnier hose, man, if it's like freaking, if you're trying to do this and it's 25 degrees out, Fahrenheit, it's ridiculous, so you can get the oil out of it. That's why you have the hose that just fits in the filler tube, the widest hose possible. And this works out fine for me. So, I'm not a professional mechanic. It's just like I only have to fill up the differential or transmission every once in a while, check it off and top it off, or top it off. So I don't need a lot of fluid. So once I do this, maybe I'll use that much, then I'll do this, and then I'll do that, and maybe after 3 top offs, I'll have to cut this and do it again. But that's no big deal, right? Works great.